Hi, Missy K here on the Book Fix. Today my review is of The Perilous Sea by Sherry Thomas. And this is the sequel to a book that I reviewed very recently called The Burning Sky. And so obviously there will be spoilers for the first book in the series. So this book has two interlocking storylines. Basically, it's one story and then what happens immediately afterwards, but it's told in alternating sections. So you start out right away with halfway through the story, I guess, is one way to look at it. So this young man and young woman who you figure probably are revealed very quickly to be Iolanthe and Titus are stranded in the Sahara Desert. And then the other one picks up after the break at their school, where the last book ended at the beginning of their break. In a lot of ways, this book is a classic second story in the trilogy. So it's kind of a bridge story. Some stuff happens that is important to happen so that you can reach the denouement, but it's not the most exciting part of the story. And in fact, there is some stuff that seems important at the time, but maybe is not important in the overall scheme of the story. So they find out some new things about the Bane. They find out some new things about themselves and their prophecies. They find out some new things about their friends at school. But overall, it's not a super exciting story. However, it seems more exciting because of the structure. It was very smart that she did it that way, and I don't know if that was her idea or maybe an editor, but anyway, it seemed more exciting because of that. Because you have this very confusing thing that's happening here in the Sahara Desert, and you don't quite know what happened well, you don't know at all at the beginning what led up to them being in the Sahara Desert. And then you also have, kind of the intrigue that's happening at school. So overall, a pretty good book that sets up a lot of great stuff for the third book in the series. I did enjoy it quite a bit. The one thing that kind of bugged me was that there was some kind of insta-love thing happening between Iolanthe and Titus, which sounds funny if you read the first book, but you know what I mean if you have read this book, or you will know when you get to it. So that was kind of off-putting to me, but I kind of figured that the author's explanation would be, and what made the most sense to me is that, they already were in love, so falling in love a second time is easy, I guess. That was really my only big problem with this story, and it's not that big. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I do recommend this series so far, and I can't wait to read the third book and see how they defeat the Bane.